for looking in this table, right?
I actually don't know if it's before or after, but yes, you are. You get it, I think. So now we can make a function called local function
User joined your channel.
3, and then we have the vertices, or not the vertices, the values x, y, and z. So in this, what's it called? Here we do we initialize a new local table. This is going to be the new instance that this function returns. So local t is equal to new table where x is equal to x, y is equal to y, and z is equal to z. So this should be pretty familiar. But now comes the magic of metatables. We go set metatable, and we set the metatable of t, we set that to vec3mt. This will do so that if any variables in the table t are unset, say we did not include, say we have in the t, we have a
User joined your channel.
W variable, which you often include to determine whether it's a point in space or a direction. We can set this equal to 1 as well, or not as well, but equal to 1. So now here in function newvec3, we only, initialize the 3 variables x, y, and z, so we would naturally assume that w would be nil. But it is not once we set the metatable to the vec3mt. Once we set the metatable to vec3mt, it will set any unset variables in the t table equal to the variables in vec3, because we index to vec3 in the metatable. So now we just return t. So this is basically a vector class with 3 values and then 1 extra value to determine the direction or point in space. So now we can do local v is equal to new vec3, and then we will do 12, 4.5, and 3. So normally what this would do if we did not have a set metatable, we would not have a w value in this table, but we do, because we do print v.w, and this would print 1. Let's try that. See, we get 1, and this would happen with any value. So say it's equal to hello metatables. This would still happen, so we do leg 1. See, it works. So does anyone not understand this code? Because if you don't understand this code, please just say it now, so I can go over how it works in detail. So is anyone not understanding this? Because if not, then I'm just going to move on and presume that you already understand this.
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, that sucks then.
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
So
Well, I guess the
See ya.
yes, Oneland, what is your question?
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, the special thing is that you can modify the behaviors of tables. So, like, we can do so that we can enable you to, for example, call a table. No, that's not just index as gravity score said. You can have many things like LE, which stands for less or equal than, and multiply and add and sub and stuff like that. So it's really a neat thing to have. So, and it enables, if I can't talk right now, if you're making games, it will enable you to make classes and do OOP and stuff like that. So now I'm going to talk about the call function. Or not the call function, the call variable. So now if we do like this, slash underscore call, whoops, call is equal to a function. Wait, we can't actually initialize that variable inside of this table because we need to access this table in the function. So we have to do it outside of it. So vec3 empty dot underscore call is equal to function xyz, and we do the same thing as below. So local t is equal to x equals x, y equals y, and c equals c. Now we set meta table t vec3 empty, and then we return t. So now we do not need this function anymore. So I'm just going to comment it out. And then I will change this to just vec3.
Wow.
Actually, now we have to set the meta table of vec3 to vec3 empty right now, because otherwise we would not have access to the underscore call function, because it would be initialized in the new vec3 function, and we have not done that yet. So now set meta table vec3 empty. Now this should work, and it does. And I know that you don't need the final dash, but when you do that, it will enable you to just uncomment the whole piece of code by just adding a dash to the start without deleting any comments or something like that. So yeah, as you can see, this works perfectly. So does anyone not understand this? Because I really like to keep you up to date and explain what's going on. So if you don't understand this, I'd like to know it. And what did you stuff up on? Well, what's the problem then? Oh, let's see here then. I'm just looking through your code, so please don't scroll in it or something. Okay. Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. One line don't do what's it called stuff empty when you initialize the new variable. You just do stuff because you have already you've already set the meta table of stuff to stuff empty, so you don't need it. So I'm just going to so just change that. Now it should work. At least I think so. So try it. See, that works perfectly. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the meta table events like add and subtract and stuff like that. So give me 1 sec. Okay, so now we're moving on to meta table events like add and subtract. So now I'm going to show you how to add 3 vectors, and I hope you're familiar with how you add vectors, because that is what I'm going to show you now. Basically, when you're adding a vector, you just take all of the all of the values. Yeah, the vertices, the x, y, and z, and just add them together, and that produces a product, or not a product, because that is reserved for something else, but that produces a new vertex, a vector, sorry, which you can use for stuff. Yes, sir. So now we do vec3 empty dot underscore underscore add is equal to a function, and now we have, when you add, you have 2 objects. You have the one on the left and the one on the right. So and that gets passed into this function too. So you have object 1 and object 2. So now we will return a new vector. Return vec3 with o1.x plus o2.x, o1.y plus object 2.y, and then object 1.c plus object 2.c. So this will just return a new vector with the vertices which are produced by adding from the 2 objects. That was very poorly explained, but I hope you get it. So we have local v equals vec3, then we have local v2 is equal to another vec3 of 4, then 1, and then 5. So now we just print v.x space v.y space and then v.z or c, and then we print v.x space v2, sorry, dot y, I have to fix that, then v2 dot c. Okay, so now we do local v3 is equal to v plus v2. This will probably, hopefully, successfully produce the new vector. So we do print v3.x
User disconnected from your channel.
space v3.y space and then v3.c. And I'll just add a new line so that we can easily see that this is the new vector. So let's see if this works. Leg 1. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, index expected got nil. That means that one of the values which we passed into the function is nil. So we will have to do something about that. So I'll just locate line 18. And apparently line 18 is end, so that is probably because we forgot a comma or forgot to close a function. Well, what is wrong here? You can probably tell that I'm not prepared for this shit. Maybe it's because we haven't initialized the metatable beforehand. That is probably why. Sorry, I'm used to doing metatables in a different way. We just don't deal with a separate metatable, but just do it from the table itself. So, vec.
Look at what Greg wrote in chat. Listen to him.
What?
Look at what Greg wrote in chat.
Oh, so that's why. Thank you very much, sir. What? Shit. So now it should work. And then set metatable vec3 vec3 metatable. Yes, sir. So now we do leg 1. Okay. Once more. Isn't that returning something? It should be. Otherwise I just forgot it. Oh yes, I forgot to return that is why it doesn't work. Silly me. Okay, so now let's try. Okay. Attempt to concatenate table and string. That means that we are trying to put together, so to say, a table and a string. So that should be a pretty easy error to fix. That means that
User joined your channel.
we forgot to add the variable index. I wonder what's wrong. You can tell I haven't prepared for this lecture. Yes, I'm just counting the lines to find line 33. I really have no idea why this is happening. Because I actually tested this before, but it is not working. Or, well, it worked beforehand, but it is not working right now.
Maybe rewrite it, see if that works.
So it might have something to do with the way that Computercraft handles Lua. I don't know.
Blame Java Lua, J Lua, or Lua J, whatever.
Just give me 1 sec, I'm just trying to figure out why this is not working.
Okay.
Because line 33 is where we have print, where we print the values in vector number 2. So, but there are only numeral values inside of the table, so we shouldn't get that error. Give me 1 sec. JVD6. Okay, I have found where the error is. But apparently, it's because the values are tables. But I can't believe that because they are not. They are numeral values. I'm just going to try my usual way of doing it. So I'm just going to edit check 1. Now this is kind of a different approach than what you've seen so far, but it still works, and this is what I usually do just because it's shorter. So we do vec 3 dot underscore underscore index is equal to vec 3, and then set meta table vec 3 vec 3. This isn't really needed, but I just like doing it just for the sake of having it there. Okay.
I have your recording.
If I'm recording?
Yeah, are you?
No, I'm not. I haven't got the PC power to do
Okay.
that. Okay. So, now let's see if it works. No, still, attempt to call table. That is an area that I know how to fix. But, it should work. 1 second. It's because I do vec 3 does underscore underscore index is equal to vec and not to vec 3. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, I have to do something. I'll just be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, bro. I'll just sit here watching you.
Call or an index function. The self, you need to take in account that the self parameter always is included. So that is why it's really an easy fix. You just add a self to the start of the call function. So I'm just going to do that on the monitor. That was a
User
silly
joined
error,
your channel.
which is
Okay, I'm
really
back.
easy to fix. Okay, so now we can try to leg one. Oh, sorry, I didn't update the code. So now I'm just going to create new paste. I'm just pasting the code that I edited myself. So now we have this. RM leg 1 and paste bin get leg 1. Okay, so now we do edit leg 1. So this works. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I know
I
why.
think I missed actually a lot.
Yeah, you did actually.
It will
Oh,
be
no,
posted
no.
on YouTube, don't worry.
Actually, you didn't miss a lot because you just missed me fixing an error. Which
You
can
only
be
missed something, not that much. You only missed
okay.
15 error.
But now the you can see that the function works. It works, and that was the metatable event when you
Can
add.
you show the Mads? Can you show
Yes.
the code for a second so I can add anything that I haven't added yet?
Yeah, of course I can. Just one sec. Edit left one.
Thanks.
Just tell me if I need to scroll down or anything. But other than him, is everyone getting the code and understanding what the code is doing?
Yep.
Well, that's good then. That's a good start. That is probably because you did not update the code. Sorry. Under the call, well. Oh yeah, that's because you have to set the metatable after you make all the functions and stuff like that. Yes. We're just learning some Lua. Oh well, he's not in the chat room, so I can't really speak to him. Okay, so now when everyone is ready. What? How did you get in here? Oh, just a glitch, I guess. No, okay. So we are going to move on to functions, which use the self parameter. Never mind, it was just a glitch on my side. Where you can use the self value.
User joined your channel.
The self table, which allows you to edit variables inside of the instance. So I'm just going to show you. So we can do here we can say and this is where the famous colon comes into use in Lua. So we can do function vec3 underscore metatable colon print. So this function will print the contents of this vector. So we do end. So now we can actually use the self value, because Lua adds it onto the stack whenever we use a function like this. So we can do print just a parentheses and then self.x, because we are now accessing the instance of the table which is calling the function. So self.x, and then we append another comma, a space, and then we append self.y, comma, space, and then self.c, and then a close parentheses. So yes, that is so now instead of printing it manually, we can just replace all of this with v print and then v2 colon print, and then down here we just do v3 colon print. Overriding toString is the toString is, yeah, you can't do that, but I already covered that, so now I'm just covering this other form of functions inside of metatables. So that's why. You could easily just do that yourself. Okay, so now let's try this code. Leg 1.
I still need to see it.
And then we have silly fucking Java, which sucks balls and cannot handle Lua. So edit leg 1. Okay.
Is it possible for you to scroll down a bit? Thanks.
Yes. Why the fuck is this not working? Silly Java. Java, please. Okay.
Can you scroll right a little? Just a little.
If you're in the vec3 mt print function, it just is self.c and then a close parenthesis, so it's nothing really complicated. But I can do it, of course. There you go. But I really do not get why this is not working.
Okay, thanks.
It's probably an error.
Listen to Brad in chat. He's smart.
Yes, but right now he's wrong, because it should not be in the initialization, because it's a function which uses the colon.
Oh, yeah.
No, it should not be. We could of course try this, which is exactly the same. I don't believe it. Oh shit! I don't believe it will. That this will cause it to work though. But it might. I blame Java for this error
What
because
the fuck?
there's nothing wrong
Java, you can't handle Lua.
Okay, so I'm just going to upload it to Pastebin and see if it actually works in real life. So IH4WK. IH4WK. And then uppercase K and then XP. Yes, sir. So now we have this. Paste into Sublime. Save. Oh, it's a loop in get table. 1 second. See? ComputerCraft does not give you precise error messages, so always try your programs outside of ComputerCraft. Okay.
Man, I fixed it.
Really? How did you fix it?
It's not Vex3 underscore
That's how you
Metatables, it's just Vex3 blueprint.
Now you're talking.
Oh yeah, fuck, I included MT. That's fine. Because that will cause a loop. Because vec3 goes vec3 MT, looks in vec3, then that looks in vec3 MT, and then it goes on forever. So this should work. And it does. So now we can edit vec. Sorry for being this oblivious about it.
Change it back to a colon too.
Yeah, I know. I'm used to doing it in a whole different way. So now, day 1 will produce the desired result. Yes, sir. So I'll just edit it again so that you can all see the code. And if no one wants to see anymore or learn anymore, then I guess that this will be the end of the lecture because I really have nothing else to cover right now.
That was a nice class. Pretty good. And no metatables.
What?
And no metatables, thanks to you. I go hide in my hole in code with metatables now.
Oh, but that's nice then. Refer to self. It is the vec3 dot toString and then Krua, are you in the no, he's not, is he? And then you have object 1. Object 1 is really self. Oh yes, that is why, because that's why you cannot refer to self when you are in the actual meta table. You have to be in the real table. So that is why. No, there is no more code right now.
Okay, so that's all.
Yes, that's all. So now when you run
Okay.
it, you should hopefully get the real result. I can just come over and check.
I've got a problem at line 4. I'm gonna just fix it. Probably just misspelled something.
Yeah, you probably just missed a parentheses or something. Oh, candy.
Okay, someone's editing my stuff.
Not me. Probably Jar. He's the only one looking at it. But then I don't know. Maybe
Okay,
it's not Raven. No, it was
Bad
Rabbit.
grab. That's a bad grab.
Okay.
Can you just quickly
User
scroll to
joined your
the
channel.
the vec3 mt call thing? I have to see it real quick. The problem's there for me.
Oh yeah. Yes. 1 sec.
Hello, guy from away named Core.
I'm just going to test something real quick, and then I'll get back to you if it works. Because this might actually fix the problem that I had before. Now we do. Okay, no. I'm just going to try to edit this program to do what I usually do when using metatables. So, yes, and then da, 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 da. Okay, so let's let me see if this works. No.
Okay.
Good boy.
Okay, so now we have the right stuff. Now I'm going to show you the differences between what I did right here and what I usually do when writing stuff.
Okay, Mads, I still have some errors. I'm not sure even
Yeah,
where they
but
come
what to
from.
do?
Oh my god. Okay, so let's see. Base bin, get, ID, leg, 1, 2. Yes, sir. Now edit leg 1 so that you can all see. And then I'll just get to you, Superminer. What's one? Well, I just saw that you had VC3 instead of
User joined your
VEC3
channel.
in the call function. So just try to fix that. Hey, Navy. Okay, so now I'm just going to.
Now it works. Now it works.
Great. So now I'm going to show you how I usually do it when I'm working with metatables. So exit, then edit, leg 1, 2. So I usually just have the table or the class or whatever you want to call it contain the metatable itself. So here we have vec3 dot underscore underscore index is equal to vec3. So this will keep us from having two tables involved in making classes. So now we can just do vec3 dot underscore underscore call is equal to the function, and then vec3 dot add or underscore underscore add is equal to the function. And we can just do this all the way down, and then at the end of all of the initialization of the functions and stuff like that, we set metatable to the same table. So set metatable of vec3 to vec3, and now this code works beautifully. So vec 1, 2, and it works in the same way. It just looks a lot neater. And it is very nice. Oh, I should probably just edit it so you can see. So edit, leg 1, 2. So now if you write the code, which is on the monitor down, you should hopefully see the same result as me, which is that it works, but it looks a lot neater, and you don't have to use two tables, which minimizes the RAM usage, and it also does so that your computer does not need to perform as many operations. This is really not needed in Lua because it does anyways, but well, you don't really do stuff like this in C++ or C, but if you did, it would be very useful to know if you were optimizing your programs.
That's it.
What?
Is that it?
Yes, right now, if no one has any questions or anything else they want me to cover, that's it.
User joined your channel.
Actually, I could quickly cover error handling in Lua, like try, catch in C and C++ and Java, if
Okay.
anyone
That
wants
sounds
to know
cool.
that.
Yeah, error handling will be useful.
So, does anyone here know the
User
p-call
disconnected
function?
from your channel.
Yep.
This stands for protected. Oh shit. This stands for p-call stands for protected call. I actually don't know what's the difference between xp call and p-call is. 1 second. Anyway, so I'll just ask Google and then get back to you later. So now we create this function. So local function foo is equal to, no, it's not equal to. So we do, let's just say xy. Now let's end and then return x plus y. So now this would, you just assume that no one would be stupid enough to pass a table or say a string or boolean into this function. But what if someone is? Then you can use the p-call function to catch that error. So you can do local status or local, let's just do local return value 1 and return value 2 and set that equal to a p-call. And then we will call foo, but we will not call foo like this, because if so, p-call will expect, p-call will try to run the value returned by foo, which is of course not a function. So we just pass in the name of the function or the function variable, and then we pass in the parameters to the function, so 15 and 20. So now, if R1 is false, that means that the error, no, the program errored, and that something went wrong. So if not R1, so if it is false, then, and then else, and then end. So if it is false, then R2 will be the message returned by p-call. So now we will print error and then R2, because that is the message. And if there is no error, then we will just print value and then R1. Because if there is no error, then R1 will be equal to the value that foo returns. So now let's try this. Oh, I'm getting really, really tired of Java right now.
Could you show the code just for a second more?
Trying to figure out
Yeah.
everything, yeah.
Can you have inline functions in Lua? I didn't know I only... oh, like that. I know. What you mean?
Okay,
but
thanks.
it wouldn't make no difference. So I'm just trying this local R1, R2 is equal to pcall foo 1520. So now, if not R1, then okay, so Lua Tesla. Okay, so that is easily fixed. I actually know why, because the people who made Lua, they probably knew that you could have a function which returned a boolean. So instead of return value 1 down here, we have a return value 2, because R1 is only the status of the function. So if it didn't error, it's true, and if it did error, it is false. So and then if the function has more return values, we can just do R3 and then R4 and then R5 and so on until infinity and beyond. Okay, so does everyone understand the code on the monitor right now?
Yes, completely. I guess.
Good, that's good. So,
I'm actually not sure what. I'm actually not completely sure what pcall does, but I know
Basically,
that
instead of error,
Well,
like it normally does in CC,
it's a
what it does is
function.
it actually catches the error into var.
So I'm
okay.
just going to show you what happens if we try to say add a table, and so what would you think happened if we tried to add a table and a number?
But it would yell at you.
Yes, it would give a red error message, but now we are catching that message. So we should just get it in white and like with some error colon before it. So leg 1p. See, that is correct. We have error equals java.lang.array index out of bounds exception, which just means that
Could you show
try
the code just for a second?
yes. So here we are trying to add a table to a number, which will of course give us an error, but we are catching the error, and instead of just having computer craft tell us that it is an error and just crash the program, we could actually just continue on while knowing that it was an error. This could be useful if you're doing if you are writing an engine or something like that, and you just want to make custom error messages or error boxes or something like that. Java, C++, it is a very, very, very good language, especially the pointers and references as you are talking about. The pointers and references, they are confusing at first, but it will really, really, really enable you to optimize your programs and really do very, not unique, but very good stuff that you're not able to do in Java or C# or anything like that. Yes. What did I do wrong then? Oh, you. Let me just check that out. Is this? Yes, it is. Oh, that is. Well, that is. I didn't do something wrong. It's just that the computer craft decided to fuck up and return Java index out of bounds exceptions instead of instead of
Sometimes those after you have a computer on too long. Stupid.
yeah, if you why would you protect you? Is he on the TeamSpeak server? Can I just? What the fuck does he mean? XP call. I'm just looking at the differences between P call and XP call.
I'm only getting non-Java errors.
Well, yeah, that's fine because it's because I've had this. It's because I've had this computer running for too long, so then it will bug out and start returning those errors instead of just normal Lua errors.
Okay, but for some reason it's complaining about the return x plus y.
Yes, that is because we are passing a table into x, and you cannot just add a table to a number.
Yeah, that's very useful if you want custom error messages. For instance, if you get that error, you could do a statement to return an error box instead of the raw error.
Yes, I'm just having a look at the XP call because I actually have used this. Oh, here we go.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, now I see. This is it enables you to build the stack trace before running another function. So you do XP call, then you pass in the function, and then the what's it called? The error handler function, so to say. So the function could be return a plus 2, where a is a string, and then the handler function could be any function where you have the error message in the you have an error message in x or any parameter. I can just show you quickly. So instead of doing that, we can do this. So all of this we put in. So we just delete this. And then we do foo and then handler. So now you will have to create a local function. Oh shit. With the oh shit. With the message as a parameter. So that will look like this. And then we do print called error, call handler, and then message, and then we return something like oh no's, and then wait a second. Well, I actually don't know how this XP code works. Oh, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, actually.
Chew. 27 gigabytes. How much is it? Oh, cool. Oh. Wow. I don't think that'll make any difference, though.